Breaking news from Rio de Janeiro. The Vital de Oliveira has been transformed from its original use as a merchant ship to carry troops to the front lines of Europe. We have one troop here, Sancho Naturo, who is getting ready to fight.
Oi, governor.
Do you feel prepared for your upcoming battle in Italy?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna crush those Nazis in Italy. They won't stand a chance.
Well, Sancho, thank you for your time and good luck in Italy. In other news, the 32nd merchant ship on its way to Europe has yet again been sunken by the German U-boats. I'm joined today by a merchant who is preparing for how he will brave the Atlantic without being the next victim of the evil German submarines.
I'm terrified. My brother Fernando just got taken out by the Nazis.
And what are you carrying on your ship?
I'm bringing Portuguese sausage straight from my family to help aid the Allied troops in the war in Europe.
Thank you very much, John. And now we're joining Noah, who's bringing us an update from Russia, where he says a major shift has happened with the Allied powers.
Hey boys, I'll bring you an update from the city of Stalingrad itself. The Soviets have changed the tide of war and completely covered the Axis powers in the city of Stalingrad, while pushing the surrounding German troops completely out of Russia.
That's great, Noah. And now to Drew to give our viewers a little explanation on how this whole war started and maybe what's our part in it.
Thank you, Grady. First of all, one of the greatest causes of this war was the rise of German totalitarian leader named Adolf Hitler.
Wow, that sounds very interesting. But why is he maybe the one to blame for this whole affair?
Well, Grady, in 1939, the German invasion of Poland really caught the eye of Allied forces such as Britain and France, which sparked major conflict in Europe.
Oh, really? And why would Hitler do something like that?
Actually, we have our Hitler expert Noah with us here today.
Hello, Grady. So Adolf Hitler commonly believed that the reason of the hardships in Germany was due to the people that were not ethnically German, specifically Jews. This caused him to make many rules that segregated them from society, since he did not want them to be in a certain area with the Germans.
Oh, okay. So everyone saw the unfair things that Hitler was doing and decided to act on it?
Not exactly. You see, Adolf Hitler told his people that there were other Germans in other European countries such as Czechoslovakia and Poland, which led to Hitler and the Nazi Party invading these countries. After that, this sparked the eye of the Allied forces such as France and Britain, which eventually caused a big war in Europe.
Makes sense, Drew. Now back to our soldier who just landed in Italy, Sancho Manchuro.
Guys, I see a bunch of people wearing clothing with like stars on their like shirts or like on their chest. And then they're getting into trains and Nazis are like escorting them into the trains. The trains say like 2 camps on them, whatever that means.
Now back to Noah to give us an interview on the so-called camps that Sancho talked about.
We're here at a concentration camp with these 2 Jews who have just been taken prisoner.
Oh my gosh, Noah, that looks horrible. What other stuff are they doing in these so-called concentration camps?
In these concentration camps, Nazis don't only imprison Jewish people, they also imprison people with disabilities.
For the poor.
And people who are not perfect Aryans.
He's a redhead. That's terrible. Why would they do stuff like that to people?
People in these concentration camps weren't only just treated terribly, they're also beaten, if not killed.
My family, no!
Oh my gosh, what an atrocity.
It really is, Grady. It really is.
So what does all this stuff in Europe happening have to do with us over here in Brazil?
Originally, we were never part of this war. We were just in it for the benefit of the trade. But in March 1942, German U-ships bombed our trade boats, causing us to interfere and join the war.
In fact, the first attack on a Brazilian cargo ship was when a German U-boat shot down the Paranaíba in its route to New York on May 1st, 1942, and claimed 7 Brazilian lives while the others had to be saved. But this was just the start of an unprovoked German attack on us Brazilians.
And for a recap of tonight's broadcast, the Battle of Stalingrad was a battle between Soviet Union versus Nazi Germany with their allies. This war seems to be brutal, having many casualties as of now. Apparently, they have been fighting in the streets and even sewers. That is absolutely disgusting. Now, in this image, you can see Brazilian troops arriving in Italy to help aid the Allied powers with the war. We have sent around 25,000 Brazilian troops that helped form the Brazilian Expeditionary Force, or the FEB, to fight alongside the Allies to the Italian campaign to take down the Axis powers in Europe.